All right. We have Sexy Slady as the pivot for the Brooklyn Bombshells. Lady Fingers, Nikki Nitrain, and Berserk joining them out there.
Wear the stripe for Manhattan. Violet Knockout, Roxy Dallas, M Dash, and Sunny rounding out the pack, and we are go.
That's right. Misty Maven trying to get around that three wall. There, they catch her. She tries to get through the inside, but everyone's watching her. Both jammers frustrated, but there we go. Misty Maven, lead jammer for the Brooklyn Bombshells.
And first lead jammer of this season, Misty Maven.
There we go.
Cruisin' Brody makes her way through the pack as well. She takes off about half a lap behind. Misty Maven, eye in the back of that pack, looking to break through.
And look at those, again, a Brooklyn Bombshells packing it up in the back, but a three-wall waiting for Misty Maven up front, and she decides to call it off because she sees no way around that three-wall.
Yeah, saw her skating backwards, looking over her shoulder. Usually when you're looking over your shoulder, you're looking back. She was looking forward.
It becomes a very defensive jam very soon. So no points scored, that's right.
Yep, starting it off with goose eggs on that. It's Cork Rebel, number 32, on the line for Manhattan.
And that's Squid Vicious, number 88, on the line for the Brooklyn Bombshells.
This is Cork Rebel's third season with the Mayhem.
And Squid Vicious has been all over the place. Cherry City, Wasatch, and Rose City. But now she's with Gotham, so good pickup for the Gotham organization.
Cork will be joining the All-Stars this year for her first season with them.
After her performance on both the Wall Street Traders and on the Mayhem last year, she more than deserves it. Squid Vicious, meanwhile, pushing against that, three-wall reforms. Good recycling by Benny Applebaum, but Squid Vicious, lead jammer yet again. It's 2 in a row for the Brooklyn Bombshells.
Slady has Cork Rebel's number in the back there. Hella Skelter keeping her in one place as Squid Vicious makes it all the way around. Bonita knocks her to the inside, forces her to recycle, re-enters behind Violet, who knocks her to the outside, recycles her all the way back. Little teamwork there.
And just look at Violet's face, that don't mess with me face that she always gives to the opposing jammer.
I have seen that at after parties.
It's so intimidating. She doesn't just save it for roller derby, by the way. That's true.
Violet right there with Squid Vicious, Bonita Applebaum.
Again, Cork Rebel still has not made her initial pass. Both teams, just solid defense on both teams. This is what you see when you watch a Gotham bout. Always.
No points on the board yet for either team as the second jam ticks away.
I'm pretty sure Squid Vicious has got her hipped in front of someone, but it is not indicated yet. We'll see what the refs say.
Up in the front, Cork Rebel still has a wall of blue. 3 skaters in front of her.
And very clean. No one in the penalty box. We want it to stay that way.
Hella Skelter's skating on back, trying to bridge the packs here right now.
Cork Rebel really pushing. They need to knock her out. Oh, no, Slady can't do it. And there we go. Cork Rebel's broken through that pack.
Hearing the word Slady can't do it is pretty rare right there, Jake.
That is true. Squid Vicious gets 4. Is that 3
was
or
2
4?
minutes.
I believe it's 3 points, and the jam is over.
And lead jammer
4
Cork
points,
Rebel
sorry.
unable to score any on that. Called off before. That might not have been the full 2 minutes. It was very close one way or the other.
Absolutely. Yeah, I couldn't see it called off from our position, but might as well have been. It looks like we have Nikki Nitrain taking the line for the Brooklyn Bombshells.
Wearing the star for the Mayhem, that is J-Rod.
And also had another fantastic first season with Gotham 2014. She was fantastic. Great addition to the Mayhem jammer rotation.
All right, it looks like Nikki Nitrain.
Oh, J-Rod.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that on the inside. Firstly, jammer for the Manhattan Mayhem.
Faster done than said.
I thought she was going to be knocked out, but she really stayed up. It was fantastic.
Around the outside, runs into a 4-wall as Brooklyn forms in the front of that pack. Lady Fingers shutting her down right there. Edges to the outside. Does she get through clean? Yes, she does. Knocked to the outside and pulled back. No, able to come back in. Out of play. That was an out-of-play block by Brooklyn.
That's a grand slam, but I thought I saw her foot go out, but I guess not. So J-Rod staying up, staying alive.
One way or the other, she's through and scoring points now. That's her first scoring pass, and the Mayhem is on the board with a grand slam. Hell of a way to start things off.
It's actually their second grand slam, 10-5. Although it should really be 10-4 as per the last. Oh, yeah.
And the third grand slam, there's another 5 points for Mayhem. Brooklyn skating short right now. Berserk had head to the penalty box for a out-of-play block, I believe. Huge jam here for Mayhem. That's another 5 points.
20-point jam so far, man. Mayhem showing the skills they did early in the season. And there we go. Nikki Night Train threw on her initial pass.
Bonita Applebaum fighting her till the very end, able to get by, and that's going to be the end of the jam.
Another-
4 more points. That's going to be a 24-point jam for
Yeah.
Mayhem, and what a way to start things off. That's going to bring us to 5-24. Mayhem way out in front, just
Crazy.
all of a
Again,
sudden.
Brooklyn was looking so dominant with their, but again, two early lead jams, really great walls, and then look at that. Great breakthrough jam by J-Rod.
All right, we got Misty Maven and Bruisin' Brody. It's like deja vu all over again on that jam line.
We'll probably see this happen a lot. Misty Maven
suspect you're
running
right.
to that 4 wall. She's really getting elevator doored there. Push to the inside, stays in bounds.
Roxy Dallas with a big hit. Violet Knockout with another big hit, but they get too far out in front, have to let her through.
Meanwhile, Misty Maven, lead jammer of Brooklyn Bombshells. Bruisin' Brody having a lot of trouble. Oh, she gets a track cut.
Yeah, knocked to the outside, re-entered, and the ref saw her coming in not quite clean. So this is all about the Brooklyn Bombshells.
So we need Veronica Ake going to, I think, blocking against the direction, right? Direction of gameplay block. So Misty Maven not only on a power jam, but sending some Manhattan players to the box while she's at it. And that penalty box is full.
Can't see it.
Just Violet Knockout and Veronica Ake out there. And Misty Maven skating backwards.
Beautiful job of skating right through that. Brody released from the box, re-enters, knocked to the inside immediately.
And another Grand Slam will take the lead for Brooklyn Bombshells. 24-20 right now. Misty Maven already closing that gap. Initial pass made by Bruisin' Brody.
Brody right out of the box, right through the pack. Brooklyn losing a blocker.
Tail gunner flow, that's right, going to the box. Couldn't see why, though.
All
And
right, I think we got a 1-point game here, Jake.
we do indeed. 24-23, Manhattan Mayhem. I hope this is what we're in for. I want
Yeah.
a repeat.
Just body blows
Of the
back
summer
and
bout.
forth.
Unbelievably good. This is fantastic.
Down to 23 minutes already. The first part of this bout went very quickly as Cork Rebel comes up to the line wearing the star from Manhattan.
And she's skating up against Squid Vicious, making her second appearance at the jammer line. Again, both jammers encountering instant resistance. Squid Vicious up front, though. Oh,
Slightly abbreviated packs, 3-on-3. Both
Cork
teams
Rebel,
serving.
though. Trying to find her way around the outside. Does she do it? No, gets knocked to the outside.
Sexy Slady with a big hit.
Caught her. Unbelievable.
Cork caught up in the back now. Squid Vicious up in the front. Bonita Applebaum, the last line of defense, holding her back as long as she can till she gets the whistle.
Cork Rebel pushed to the outside, but again, doesn't have to line up behind her.
Squid Vicious got about a third of a lap here as Cork Rebel skates hard to catch up with her. Packs are reforming, 3-on-4 in the pack. Brooklyn with a slight numerical advantage.
All right, Squid Vicious decides to call it off right as Cork Rebel hits the back of that pack.
I think she picked up.
Uh-oh, but we're seeing Sexy Slady going to the box at the end of that play. 2 points, Brooklyn Bombshells.
Unreturned by Manhattan. I thought Cork might have picked up one at the end. Apparently not.
All right,
That's going to bring us to a lead change,
Yep.
in fact, 24-25.
If you're
Brooklyn Bombshells take it.
If you're playing a drinking game at home, take your first shot.
If you haven't had a shot by now, you need to revise the rules of your drinking game.
Absolutely, and kids, we mean juice. If you're
Juice will get you
watching
high.
this.
That's
juice
fine.
is fantastic. We're talking about orange juice. We want you to get your vitamin C. All right.
Well,
Misty Maven pushing against the outside. Oh, J-Rod doing a great spin move around the outside. She's lead jammer of Manhattan Mayhem.
Misty Maven caught up in the back, knocked to the inside. Pulled back there. Yep, pulled all the way to the back of the pack by Manhattan.
Yeah. Oh, through again. Another grand. Oh, sorry, we got 4 points right there. We had
No pass, no
Correct.
penalty
That's
called
right.
on that.
thought it was going to be a grand slam, but no.
Somebody must have been out when she went through. J-Rod hits that pack.
Another lead change, by the way.
Indeed, yes it is.
Back blocking. J-Rod's going to go to the sin bin, sit in the penalty box, the 5 try skate shot penalty box, that is.
Came in a little bit hot on that one. Got called for her troubles. That is the first pass by Misty Maven. So she is coming around for her first scoring pass. All blue in the back, all orange in the front.
Great apex shot by
Beautiful.
Misty Maven, and it's another lead change. 5-point grand slam. as up goes the Brooklyn Bombshells, 30-28.
And we're going for a full 2 on this one. No way to call this jam off. Manhattan doing their best to shut down any remaining penalty time.
We're talking about Miss T Maven at this point. She started her skating career skating Renegade, playing against guys. The rules were pretty much non-existent.
There are no rules. That's the idea behind Renegade.
And that's why she is as tough as she is. I think that early derby career gave her these amazing skills.
B. Zerk headed to the penalty box. Roxy Dallas going to follow her. And J-Rod is out of the box and out of the pack and scoring points. That's going to be 5 points, and that's a lead change.
3
Jake
lead
Steele.
changes in one jam. This is
Yeah.
kind of insane. All right, so actually,
Misty Maven is out of the pack as well. She picks up her 5 points.
all right, skaters are down. It looked like they were down for a little while, but everybody seems fine.
Pop right back up. Maven makes it through for 4. That's a full 2 minutes. And were those points returned by Manhattan? Yes,
They
2
were.
points by Manhattan as well.
So 39-35 in favor of the Brooklyn Bombshells.
Blow after blow landing there, Jake Steele.
And we're only 11 minutes into this
Yeah,
bout.
yeah, that's the remarkable part.
I like when these are the fun ones to announce.
Absolutely.
We're so
Fun
lucky.
ones to watch. All right, we got 2 on 3. Very abbreviated pack out there, Jake.
Yeah, really, really small, practically a micro pack. We have Squid Vicious out there jamming for the Brooklyn Bombshells. And for the first time tonight,
First appearance with the star on her helmet,
And
on her hockey helmet.
and
there.
a real number on her jersey.
A
which
real
is
number. I
kinda
can't
sad.
I can't get behind that. But everybody is behind her right now as
Yeah.
she breaks through and picks up lead jammer.
I like that. That was good. That was really good. All right, so again, M Dash running through a 3-wall in the back of the pack, but finds a hole on the inside, gets through again, just as Squid Vicious makes it through the pack.
We got some jammer versus jammer
Oh,
action
but
there.
that's a track cut. M Dash going to the box, and
Yeah.
it's a power jam. for
Knocked to
Squid
the
Vicious.
inside.
Oh, you think M Dash would have noticed that, but she was so focused on trying to block that jammer.
and also
Oh.
moving fast. That was a lot of inertia to shut down and slow down and reverse.
So Squid Vicious looking to make another lead change right here. It's a 40-39 in favor of the Manhattan Mayhem. That might change momentarily.
And we're going for another full 2-minute jam here, Jake.
Oh,
No way to
man.
shut this one down. All orange at the front there. Squid Vicious has her work cut out for her as Manhattan closes ranks, putting up a fierce defense. Brooklyn holding back, making sure they can't defend all day long. M-Dash is released, hits the back of that pack. She has a blue wall to deal through and starts bulldozing her way to the front.
Squid Vicious
Oh!
spin move. Oh, she is through. Unbelievable.
Beautiful.
Absolutely, and that's another lead change.
Back in the pack here, Manhattan falls back, opening things up for M-Dash. She gains a little bit of ground, but Squid Vicious is all the way around just like that and scoring points once more.
That's right. Sunshine Skate, again, gets knocked down, doesn't even look for the back block. She goes, nope, knocked down fair and square. Squid Vicious having a fantastic Gotham debut tonight.
Yes, indeed. M-Dash knocked to the inside, not getting fooled again. Re-enters all the way to the back. She's got 3 Brooklyn blockers waiting for her up there. Knocked to the outside. Oh, she picked up another penalty,
Oh,
Jake.
no. So, again, she did score some points, though. 4 points at the end of that. It's a 2-point game, 46-44 in favor of the Brooklyn Bombshells.
Another full 2-minute jam there.
However-
puts M-Dash in the box at the end of it. So
Oh.
power jam for Brooklyn as we start things off.
And they're already kind of surging right now. So, again, just back and forth game, but this could really put Brooklyn ahead if they play their cards
I
right.
love the fact that you just called a 2-point lead a surge. So
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just saying in the enthusiasm and the, they're drawing some penalties, which is always something you want to do when you're.
oh, problematic for Nikki Night Train.
They call it a track cut?
They did, yeah.
Oh,
She
Thunderdome
hopped
rule.
in, knocked out, hopped in, hopped out. Not quick enough for the refs.
So two jammers enter, 1 jammer leaves. Thunderdome rule that lets M-Dash free. She's gonna. Feels like that penalty was erased.
Short and penalty for her, knocked to the inside. Well, she probably could have come in a little earlier than she did. Her blocker was knocked out right after her. Papier Schneet knocked out by friendly blocker for M-Dash.
So one of the biggest rule changes that took effect last season was that the penalties are only 30 seconds, which has been one of the greatest rule changes ever. The
Really
action
sped
is
up
really
the
exciting.
game.
Power jams used to be monotonous and really kind of terrifying. Now they're not as damaging as they used to be. So another lead change, which will
Actually, that was Nikki's first trip through the pack. She did
Yeah.
pick up some points. I'm No, looks like no points before that fourth whistle.
Yeah, so
I thought she might have gotten one.
yeah, nothing. So Manhattan Mayhem goes up again, 48-46 now.
And another 2-point surge.
Hey, you know it's a game of inches. You know, no,
Usually
football's
it's
a game of inches.
yeah,
Oh, I'm watching the wrong sport.
Usually this is a game of, 10-foot increments. But
yeah, or 20 feet.
Yeah.
God forbid. Before the refs start getting mad.
Luckily they can't hear us. So,
Oh, totally.
all right. And out there right now, who do we have?
We have Misty Maven jamming for the Brooklyn Bombshells.
And
that-
Misty Maven is lead jammer. She wrestles her way up to the front. Brody there working her way, knocked to the outside. Slady sitting squarely in front of her. Maven at this point has made her way around,
and a
squeezing.
big smile on blocker Shadow Boxer's face as she talks to her teammate and trash talks Brody.
All at once. All right, Slady goes down. Brody with the handoff. And we got a star pass here, Jake.
Yes, star pass and a lead change again. All right, Misty Maven bringing it up 52-48. Cork Rebel now with the star.
Cork takes the handoff, gets it on her helmet. Toot sweet.
And
We
Shadow
got-
Boxer going to the box.
Did Cork get up there in time to score?
Yes, 2 points.
There we go.
There you go. So 56-48 says the score. Sorry, it'll probably be 56-50. Yep.
Yep, there we
There
go.
we go. With
6 points, about the biggest differential we've seen this game. Close to it anyway.
unbelievable. And again, we're having no official timeouts. We're trying to mention some sponsors here. Give us a break here.
Sponsors.
I
They're
love
paying
them.
for this action.
Well, let's say that jam was brought to you by Five Strides Skate Shop, our Golden State sponsor. Skate sponsor, they're sponsoring the penalty box and the photo booth in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Mention GGRD and get a discount get a free gift.
J-Rod and Papier Schneid, it looks like, out there, jamming for her first jammer appearance of the year for Brooklyn.
That's right, J-Rod up there. She's had a fantastic evening so far. She's been so effective in Manhattan Mayhem. Oh, tries to find a way on the inside.
Nice
but Hella
hit.
Skelter's waiting for
Yeah.
her. And
Oh!
J-Rod on the inside, lead jammer. I think she's 3 for 3.
Evilicious there, hurling
Yeah,
Hella
Hella
Skelter
Skelter.
at her. Not enough to slow her down. J-Rod able to break through and pick up lead.
Just missed.
Papier Schneid there, still getting some grief in the front of the pack, working on her initial pass right now. 3 orange jerseys in front of her.
Yeah, that's right.
J-Rod in the back, knocked out, puts a burst of speed on and takes it. Oof. Felt
There
that
we
from
go.
over here. Schneid is through. That's her first pass.
Again, she had to get around Rock's Violet Knockout and M-Dash. It was not an easy task. Scores no points.
J-Rod calls it. We're at 12 minutes, just over 12 minutes left here.
Let's see, we have a 2-point game, 56-54 in favor of the Brooklyn Bombshells. 12 minutes remaining in the first half.
And Bruisin Brody going to wear the star for the ladies in orange. Mayhem for life.
And then Squid Vicious wearing the jammer panty for the Brooklyn Bombshells.
Hard to see the penalty box from where we are at right now. But it looks like both teams are at full strength.
Absolutely, let's hope it stays that way.
Oh, just as I
geez.
say it. Curse
Brooklyn
of the announcer.
So Brooklyn Bombshells already with the lead, now in a power jam, but a 4-wall to contend with, Mo.
Brody headed to the box there. Did you catch that penalty?
I didn't see what happened. I did not. But we'll get to see what it is a little later.
I'm sure we'll see a
fill you in.
replay.
Sure.
Great job of breaking up that 4-wall, but not enough to get Squid Vicious through.
But again, she's been really a very, very patient jammer, finding a way through, and we've seen it happen twice already for Squid Vicious. In
And
this
you know,
bout.
you're talking about those 30-second jams here. The difference is that penalty is over already. Brody is back out on the track with the placement of the penalty box. She is right back in the action and right through the pack, just like that. That's her initial pass.
Again, there's like a firewall. They leave some space in the inside for the jammer, but Squid Vicious, again, still stuck on the outside behind that 4-wall.
Brody in the front, now in the front, cuts through on the inside, gets around Berserk, and she's going to pick up 5 points. Not eligible for lead since she took a penalty.
But there is a lead change now. Manhattan up again, 59-56. Oh,
Ooh, that was a hit.
that was definitely a hit.
Berserk on the inside. Hopefully she's okay. It's not stopping play yet.
No, she seems to be getting up. like a champion, smiling. Okay, Berserk.
Re-enters.
Glad to see she's okay. Never want to see anybody go down. Squid Vicious again hitting the back of that pack after making an initial pass.
Roxy Dallas organizing that defense.
Again, she's on a power jam yet again. Trying to push her way through.
Brooklyn doing their best to break that wall up.
Tailgater flow makes that hit a little bit too late. They get 3 points, I believe, and it's a tie game, 59-59.
Wow.
Just under 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Unbelievable.
And we got an official timeout. We can tell you about some after party, maybe.
Always. No, one of the most intense athletes I've ever met in my entire life in any sport. Easily. Miss T Maven getting ready to jam again.
I think are we adjusting the clock?
Think so. Are we going to have a jammer? Okay, Bruisin Brody is going somewhere.
She's not ejected, is she?
That is a possibility. Looks like she's going to the locker room. So that may have been what the official timeout was about. I don't think that she had time to score 7 penalties.
I don't think so.
So this could have been something with the ref, some sort of insubordination call.
Right.
Again, we do not have, it's only conjecture at this point. But this
we'll
is
try
what
to get
happens.
that during the halftime.
But that's a major weapon in the Mayhem's arsenal.
Yeah.
Now potentially lost for this bout.
Well, Brody will not be taking the jammer line again, and I believe because of that,
It's a power jam, yeah.
if it was the penalty, that's a power jam.
Absolutely. So Miss T Maven, though, contending with a 4-wall up there. Both teams at full blocking strength.
And that means this might conceivably be a 2-minute power jam, Jake. I see a star sitting on Manhattan's bench. I'm not sure they have one of the penalty. Oh, no, I spoke too soon. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
So Cork Rebel is sitting for Bruisin Brody. Miss T Maven still having trouble with that 3-wall. Just that elevator door is fantastic. The thing is, when does that become a multiplayer block, Mo?
That is a question for the ages and the refs.
I almost never
It's
understand
very
that.
difficult
It became
to
at some
see.
point because Rick Roxy Dallas just went to
Yeah.
the penalty box for it. So I guess then, whenever it did.
Misty Maven gliding
On the
through on the
inside.
inside, completely untouched.
And-
Beautiful jam by her for 4 points.
Yeah, that's right. Cork Rebel got out of the penalty box just in time. Not penalty
Out of
box,
the
sorry,
ba-
out of the pack
pack,
just in
yeah.
time. She also got out of the penalty box. And Misty Maven gets through, calls it off. That spin move, amazing. We have an 8-point lead for the Brooklyn Bombshells, 67-59 with 8.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Unbelievable.
Cork Rebel gets around, unable to score any points at the last possible second there.
Oh, sorry. And then looks like Hella Skelter jamming for the first time
Yes.
today. Again,
2 on 4 in the pack right now. Advantage going to Brooklyn on that one.
And then-
J-Rod and Hella Skelter up against each other on the line.
So again, Mayhem are really hurting themselves with penalties. Oh, Sport Chop going in the box as well.
Hella Skelter gliding her way around M-Dash there, finding her way through on the outside. And
Only-
now
Only one blocker out there. For
Oh!
Edge gets taken down by Papier Schneet. Insane.
yeah, with not a lot of backup there. Now Roxy Dallas is joined back in. J-Rod going for the big hit. Does not connect. Grand slam for Brooklyn.
Okay, can we call this a surge now, Mo?
That is definitely a
now
surge,
we
my
have
friend.
an official surge for the Brooklyn Bombshells. Unbelievable. M-Dash.
We had a panty
Star
pass
pass,
right
yep.
there. M-Dash picks up the star.
But this jam is over.
All about Hella
Hold
Skelter
up.
returning with a vengeance here.
Jeez, Triumph. You know, she retired like very quickly in last season, but she came right back. You just can't.
When
keep a
you
good
say
derby roll down.
retired, there are
No.
some big quotes around
Yeah,
that word.
exactly. I knew she'd come back.
Yeah.
Kind of had that feeling. You could see that when she was on the sideline, she was jumping to come back in. 81-59, the biggest lead any team has ever had in this bout.
This year.
This year.
We can say that.
That's true.
We
We
can
can
say
say
that.
that.
All
Again,
right.
Manhattan Mayhem came close in that third jam of the bout.
That's true.
But this is officially the biggest lead a team has had in Gotham Girls organization. This
Looks like
year.
we got another timeout. I assume this is an official timeout
Yeah.
here.
Let's introduce you to another one of our Bronze Laces sponsors, the Coney Island Brewery. They are a brewing company that brews craft beer that captures the spirit, flavor, and romance. That is Coney Island and keeps the Gotham girls thirst quenched and spirits high. Take the ride and thrill your taste with Coney Island beer.
All right. Looks like we're getting back to the action here. That was a team timeout being called by Mayhem, maybe trying to blunt the surge, if you will. Can you blunt a surge? I don't know.
You know, it sounds like something West Coast Surfer would say.
There you go.
Blunt the
surge,
blunt
dude.
the surge, brah. You know, so.
All right,
Save
59
that at
to
home.
81. Manhattan bringing up Bonita Applebaum for her first Jammer appearance of the evening.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something to plug that hole that's missing with the Bruce and Brody
Yeah.
out of their Jammer rotation. Miss T. Maven up there again. Always super effective for the Bombshells.
Evilicious on the inside there shuts Bonita's attack down. Now she's trying to go right up the middle.
Miss T. Maven has the same thing. She tries the outside, finds Violet, tries the inside, and finds everyone else. Miss T. Maven again knocked out of bounds and has to line up behind
Yeah.
Violet Knockout, who just didn't even look, knew she had her out of bounds.
Both Jammers have to start their attack over. Bonita has a little bit of distance there.
Yeah,
Two in
Bonita's
front of
through.
her, and she's through for lead. Bonita Applebaum.
Exactly what the Mayhem needs at this point. Miss T. Maven still having a lot of trouble, but Miss T. Maven
Roxy
pushing her way
Dallas
through as well.
chasing her down, unable to stop her. Bonita Applebaum has re-entered the pack, pulled all the way to the back here, looking to get at least 1 point, calls it, unable to do so.
That's right. Again, Miss T. Maven just so fast. Makes up
Looking
that
at
gap.
Bonita, you see her looking at those hips,
Yeah.
trying to just slide by,
They couldn't do it.
but it feels Maven breathing down her neck.
Jeez, all that effort. Wow. And then we have Squid Vicious back at the line for the Brooklyn Bombshells.
Looks like Cork Rebel headed out there for Manhattan right now, wearing the star.
Yes, indeed. Again, Cork Rebel has not yet really had a break as a jammer, but when she does, she's so powerful.
3 on 4 in the pack right now. Slight advantage for Mayhem.
That's
And
right.
we got a very tight scrum start here.
Here we go. Cork Rebel not being knocked out of bounds. Sporker's trying to spin her way through, but gets caught up again. And Spork Chop going to the box.
Yep.
Play, I believe, for a multiplayer. Sexy Slady trying to break up that wall a little bit. And Squid Vicious gets through for lead jammer.
Yeah, she does. It wasn't pretty, but it counts.
No, it was gorgeous. Again, nice hit by Sexy Slady coming in just in time. Doing what she does so well. And there we go. Cork Rebel free of the pack.
Oh, a little friendly fire there as Lady Fingers takes out her own jammer. Doesn't slow her down for long, but Cork Rebel is coming around, unable to connect with the pack before things are called off.
And any points scored?
I think that might be goose eggs.
I believe so. Not seeing anything for, yep, looks like 0-0.
That's going to keep us at 59-81. Brooklyn still in the lead. We are counting down to the 5-minute mark here.
2 scoreless jams in a row.
J-Rod coming out. Hella Skelter once more for the Bombshells.
And again, only 2 blockers out there for the Mayhem.
Yeah, Mayhem been bleeding a lot of penalties there. Still
Yeah.
not clear what happened to Brody.
No, not at all. I guess we'll get some confirmation of that during the half. Benita Applebaum tries to stop Hella Skelter, but Hella Skelter lead jammer.
J-Rod knocked to the back, puts a pedal to the metal, breaks through as well, but has half a track to make up.
I believe that's the first time that J-Rod has been thwarted when she's at the jammer line in the beginning of the jam. Again, she wasn't lead jammer last time, but she was sitting for Bruce and Brody. And that jam is over quickly. We have, I believe that's 3 points.
Unreturned by Manhattan. And
Yes.
Brooklyn breaks that deadlock.
That's right, 84-59 with just over 4 minutes remaining in the first half.
Cork Rebel coming back out. Misty Maven going up against her.
And it looks like, oh no,
Oh,
just like
boy.
Sunshine Skate going to the penalty box.
Yeah, I was
So
just about to
I
say.
thought we were at full
Yeah.
strength, right? You two? We're like connected, buddy.
So close, so close.
We're there.
All right,
Oh.
and it is a slobber knocker as things start off right here.
It's a great word.
Cork Rebels got 3 orange jerseys in front of her. They let her through, and it's a
Finally.
lead jammer for Manhattan. Been a while.
Yeah, first time Cork Rebel has been lead jammer as well. Again, she is dangerous when she has this position, but there we go. Miss T. Maven also free of the pack. Cork Rebel taken down by a tough
Yeah.
Brooklyn defense and has to call it
Hops
up.
up.
Scores 3 points though.
Must have gotten some penalty points there. I did not see where the 3 came from, but things were back and forth in
Yeah.
that pack.
You know, again, tricky hips, maybe
Yeah,
detachable
tricky hips.
So that happens. All right, 62
All right.
to 84 with 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes remaining in the first half.
Time for a few more jams in the first half as J-Rod takes the jam line for Manhattan.
And then she's going to be up against Squid Vicious for Brooklyn Bombshells. We have
3
Roxy
on
Dallas
3.
wearing the pivot helmet for Panty for the Mayhem.
Oh!
Oh, J-Rod almost through the
so
inside.
close.
Oh, no, but they say she's got it. This
Yeah.
was out of bounds, so lead jammer for J-Rod.
Papier Schneet hit her, followed her out of bounds, so
Oh,
she was
geez.
clean.
And
Good
she had
job.
it was such a delayed fall out of
Yeah.
bounds. That really saved J-Rod from a track cut.
Yeah, Papier Schneet
Oh,
there.
and it's a track cut for Squid
Oh.
Vicious, so power jam, Manhattan Mayhem. Mayhem fans are loving this. Mayhem cheerleaders are loving this.
Yeah, Manhattan looking to go into this half on a high note. J-Rod working away around, already some points up. 3 in front of her, way out in front there.
Yeah, they try
That
to speed
pack
up.
is all over the place, Jake.
Absolutely. J-Rod with the grand slam. Again, I was a little wary. I was like, why is Brooklyn speeding up so much? It's all they could do, but they definitely got that no pack call sooner
Yeah.
than they realized.
Couple of late hits, but J-Rod able to make it through essentially unmolested. Once more, we got a no pack, and
through
she's
again.
through again.
Practically pushed through by Evilicious, who did not intend to hit her forward.
All right, at this stage of the game, we got 6
Oh.
points between these two teams.
Track cut, taken out.
Oh,
Wolverine
boy.
said back block.
It was.
And Chop Saw says track cut.
Yeah.
So either way, Manhattan Mayhem, they were so close, they were within 6 points.
Brooklyn back in the mix right now, pushing their way through. Roxy Dallas up there in the front, along with Sunny.
Great bridging by Sport Chop right now.
1 left, Roxy last man standing.
Squid Vicious finally makes that her initial pass. So we'll see. Squid Vicious will want to score some points here. I mean, she'll want to score points anyway, but definitely want to do it. Papier Schneet tries to
Oh, big
break up
hit.
that wall a little bit.
Roxy Dallas just standing tough right there. Squid Vicious, last man standing once more, able to get by, and I think that was a full 2. We got 1
Yes, it
minute
was.
left in this first half.
5-point pass brings it up to 89-78. Yeah, this could be the last jam in the half.
Most likely we are, unless we get a timeout called.
We have Benita Applebaum taking the line for the Manhattan Mayhem.
That is Misty Maven once more. We've been seeing her all evening long, wearing the star for the Bombshells.
This has been an amazing first half.
It sure has.
Super tight again. 11 points separate these two amazing teams.
2 on 4. Once more, Manhattan suffering in the defense department.
Oh, Misty Maven stumbling at the jammer line. Gets knocked, but hit by Violet
Violet
Knockout.
Knockout making it
Who,
count.
oh, but can't stop her. And Misty Maven lead jammer getting around M-Dash right there.
Yeah,
Incredible.
Violet and M-Dash put up a spirited defense for only 2. Now Misty Maven is back around M-Dash. Violet goes for the big hit. Maven ducks around the inside and is through for a grand slam.
And again,
Oh! Goes for that apex jump, knocked off of her skates, knocked to the inside. She's going to have to restart that run. Violet Knockout gets a piece of her.
one of the things I love about Maven is she's always willing to go for it. You know, she's always willing to go for that jump. Again, didn't work out well for her. She keeps getting knocked out of bounds, but right now does have the lead.
A lot of ebb and flow in that pack right now, Jake. Misty Maven looking for her way through, keeps getting knocked around by Manhattan.
Absolutely, but again, Brooklyn Bombshells ably holding back Benita Applebaum. She has not yet made it through the pack. Some great hits now, 2 blockers up there, but one of them is Slady, which is like there's 6
that's
blockers
1.5
up there.
right there.
At least, if not like 2. So again, good bridging.
Oh,
attempt by
Benita
Hella
knocked to
Skelter.
the inside, tries to stay legal, but picks up the
no.
track cut. Oh, gets a high block actually.
Yeah.
Or blocking with.
We don't
with
see
the
that
head.
happen to jammers very often at all.
Oh, that was a blocking with the.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it. But, yeah, it's a high block. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Absolutely right. That was a high block. Mo, don't trust yourself. You're so right. You know what you're saying.
Wasn't sure if somebody had hit with that head
there we go. Misty Maven getting that grand slam she wanted. There it was. She just forgot it. It was over there.
All right, so Manhattan looking at Brooklyn breaking the 100-point mark as we go into this half. The clock has already run down. This is the last jam, and it is Maven's to call off.
Although I don't think she's going to do that. She does get, I believe, at least one more. No. Doesn't get another point there. So 99-78.
All right, that's a 21-point differential as we go into the half. Transfer from Cork City Firebirds over there on the Emerald Isle in Ireland. She skated with them for 2 years. Skated on Team Ireland with the World Cup. That would have been with a couple of our skaters.
Yeah, Cork Rebel,
Cork.
yeah.
And I did Pippi skate with them as well? I think she might have.
Pippi
she has in the
did.
past.
Pippi did, and Fizzy Lola, I think, did not skate this year, but maybe a year before that did. So,
One way or the other,
yeah.
Demon Llama is skating with the Traders now and with Manhattan. Rainbow Might, she's an Ithaca League of Women Rollers alum, skated on the Diamond District for half a season, now on the Terminators, and we are go here, Jake.
Here we go. Yep, J-Rod at the front gets knocked out of bounds by Sexy Slady. Lines up behind Lady Fingers, and I believe that's Nikki Night Train. Yes, it is. So again, both jammers having a lot of trouble there. 3 walls in front of them.
Manhattan
Jammers
has
in the
lost
box.
the blocker.
Oh, Misty Maven on the outside, lead jammer for the Brooklyn Bombshells. It's like the very first jam of the first bout of this bout. Right?
Yeah, she
So,
put the pedal
same
to the
thing.
metal there, and suddenly her legs brought her right on over and right over the apex there.
J-Rod taken out again by Sexy Slady, but Violent Knockout taking out Sexy Slady.
Yeah.
It is brutal out there.
Little revenge there.
I know, but they're on the All-Stars together. It's just nothing but love. It's all business.
Love can be a bloody, violent thing sometimes.
Yeah.
Nikki Night Train out there in the front of the pack. She's got 2 blockers left. Gonna crawl her way through. Too far out in front, have to let her go. That's gonna be another grand slam for Brooklyn.
Again, J-Rod
Misty
still,
Maven.
J-Rod still has not made her initial pass. We have a star pass to Violent Knockout. Which
Violet
is-
took that hit from Fingers like what?
yeah.
Puts the star on her helmet and she is off, but
It's
too
over.
little too late as the jam is called off by Maven. 4 points scored by Brooklyn, putting them squarely into that 100-point district.
Absolutely, yeah. 113 to 78. Unbelievable. And we have, looks like Squid Vicious out there on the line for Brooklyn Bombshells. I believe it's Cork Rebel
Yep.
from Manhattan Mayhem.
I think you are correct.
Yeah. I know those shoulders.
Yeah.
She has a very distinct stance at
Stance
the
like
jammer line.
getting
Super-
ready.
she does-
Some people get low.
no,
some
she kind of
people get,
she kind of Supermans out there,
Yeah,
right?
a little bit.
Absolutely.
And we are go here. Blue in the front right now. Cork Rebel squeezes through on the outside. Shadow
Man.
Boxer looking to lay her down the hurt, unable to hit her.
We have
before
an
she
attempt
gets
at a
through.
star pass. No, she decided, I'm not going to star pass at all. I'm going to get through and
Star fake.
Put it back
Star
on,
fake
yeah,
by Squid
absolutely.
Vicious.
so
Meanwhile,
yeah, absolutely. So Cork Rebel through for her grand slam. Sorry, no, 4 points because
4
Squid
points.
Vicious got him through and
Yeah.
calls it off. I wasn't sure what the situation would be because Squid Vicious got through the pack without the jammer panty on. So I wasn't sure
Yeah.
if you would still get a grand slam for that, but I'm not sure you should. You know what I mean?
that is a tough call.
You know what I mean? I don't know how that works.
There's been a lot of adjustments to star passes and jammer handoffs.
yeah,
That's something for the after party to question the refs on. That's a fine question.
because technically you're getting through, like you're fooling the other blockers on the opposing team to like that you're not the
Sort
jammer
of a
after
star
all.
fake. Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
a little, I don't know. That's something we could talk about. So Miss Team Maven back at the line, running into a 4-wall, having a lot of trouble back there.
J-Rod out there, a little bit of real estate there up at the front.
No, not anymore. Jeez.
Oh, push to the inside there. She's going to have to
Oh, Miss
restart.
Team Maven though, just with Roxy Dallas in front of her. Benita Applebaum trying to recycle that wall.
Good
Can
job
she do
of
it? No, they have to
bridging.
let her go.
Good job of bridging by M16 there. Keeping
Yeah.
things legal for a couple more seconds.
Absolutely.
But out of play block, and that's going to put Roxy Dallas in the penalty box.
Yeah, you're right, though. Full Metal Jackie with excellent bridging back there. Absolutely fantastic. But Misty Maven calls it off after scoring 4 big points. And now we have a 35-point lead.
Yeah, Brooklyn just stacking them up right now.
Yeah, exactly. Again, Bruisin Brody's without Bruisin
They're
Brody,
feeling
it's a
that
big thing.
loss,
They really
yeah.
are. Absolutely.
She
A lot of
takes
penalties.
A lot of those jamming duties.
And just generally a lot of penalties with the Manhattan Mayhem. They're down to 2 blockers up there.
And we've
looks like-
seen that time and time again, and it has definitely hurt them.
So we have Hella Skelter at the line for the Brooklyn Bombshells.
M-Dash, another all-star up there.
Absolutely.
Hella Skelter wrestling her way up to the front. That's another lead jam for Hella Skelter and the Brooklyn Bombshells.
I really like what Violent Knockout did. She saw that she couldn't stop Hella Skelter, so she goes back to assist with the defense.
Yeah,
Um,
great awareness of the pack and of the position offense versus defense. M-Dash makes her way up to the front. Too little, too late, called off by Hella Skelter.
So that's 4 points right there. Brooklyn Bombshells looking dominant in the second half so far.
So far, 82-122.
And Miss T Maven out to jam again. It's every other jam, seemingly.
Yeah, tight rotation, and she's holding it down.
Absolutely. You good?
At this stage of the game, 3-on-4 in the pack right now. Slight advantage for Brooklyn, who have just been skating cleaner. Certainly the second half, a lot cleaner.
And it's going so fast. We're already 5 minutes into the second half. 40-point lead, 122 to 82.
Oh,
Misty Maven stays
tiptoeing.
inbound. No, this hand track kind of
No.
looked like she did it, but she didn't.
No, tiptoeing
Oh.
on the outside. I saw that skate land on the inside, and the refs did too.
And you know, you got to give it to Misty Maven. She tries to give the crowd a show. And when she does it, it's so heroic, but she just couldn't do it there. Cork Rebel, meantime.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah.
Cork Rebel is through for her for lead jam here.
Yeah.
First lead jam for Manhattan of the half.
It kills me when Misty Maven doesn't make those, though.
Well,
It really
you know,
does.
her foot came down. She
Yeah.
kept trying to go,
All right,
but
so
those
good.
refs are up on it.
Fantastic four-wall holding back Cork Rebel.
Bonita skating forward, trying to break things up a little
And
bit.
does an admirable job. Cork Rebel getting some leeway there. Some bridging by Bonita Applebaum. Wants to avoid a no pack call right there. A destruction of the pack call. Misty Maven, meanwhile, is back. The four-wall is waiting for her. Both jammers having a lot of trouble.
Yeah, those defenses have basically isolated their respective jammers, opposing jammers, and are not getting anywhere. Now the two scrums have more or less merged here. Take it off on the inside. She takes a knee, slides on out.
Uh-oh.
Up in the front, Misty Maven breaks through. That is her first trip through the pack.
We're going to check on a down skater, so we're going to make sure that Bonita's okay.
They're down in players. They got a lot to come back from here, Jake.
Absolutely, but you know, 34 points, really not that much in the world of Derby. You know, it could be two really good jams, which we, you know, again, Manhattan Mayhem first got on the board with a 24-point jam.
That's correct.
So, you know, one or two of those. Well, two of those. Can't have one of those.
Two of those. That's math.
Two of
right
those
there.
is gets them in the lead.
All right.
So let's see what they can do here, and they are fired up, and they are a phenomenal team, who did not have not tasted defeat in over a year.
That's right.
It's true.
Manhattan Mayhem champions last year, champions 2 years before that in 2012. Brooklyn taking home the city title only once in 2011.
That's right.
Looking forward to doing that again if they can. And, of course, this is where it all starts. As you said, the first bout is the first bout of the way to the championship.
Absolutely, and we have J-Rod at the line from Manhattan Mayhem skating against Squid Vicious, who's jamming for the Brooklyn Bombshells.
All right, we are back to the action here, folks. Just under 24 minutes left.
Again, four walls holding back both the jammers.
All blue in the front, all orange in the back right now. Squid Vicious all the way back there as Violet Knockout is holding her in place.
Track cut on J-Rod, so
Oh,
it's
boy.
a power jam for Squid Vicious.
Ladyfingers shooting on forward, along with Shadowboxer breaking up that orange defense. Does not give Squid Vicious much of an exit from that pack.
No, fantastic job.
Sexy Slady now going up there, doing a little wrecking ball action, trying to break things up. Breaks it up, but
Great bridging by Demon Llama. Really wonderful job. They cannot seem to knock Squid Vicious out with Roxy Dallas and
down to one
knockout.
defense.
Oh, they
and
have to
that's
let her
it,
go.
yeah. But that was
Really long time.
that was 30 seconds. Actually, J-Rod is already back in, able to hold that penalty to 0 points, which is really quite remarkable.
J-Rod pushed to the inside by Sexy Slady all the way back to the pack, but Squid Vicious pushing up against that four wall she finds waiting for her.
Right back where she started from.
And look at that. Veronica Egg, Violet Knockout, Roxy Dallas, Demon Llama doing a phenomenal job holding back Squid Vicious. And there we
J-Rod
go.
makes her break out of the pack. That's her first trip through out of the box, of course.
So Squid
through the
Vicious is going
pack.
to try to do what she can, and she'll probably have to call it off now.
Yep,
she's
she
calling it
does.
off.
Well aware of the situation, calls it off with plenty of time. Did
Phenomenal
she score?
defense.
She got all 4 points
Yeah,
on
but
that last pass.
could have been way worse though. Phenomenal defense. Demon. But, well, Demon
Demon
Llama was part of
Llama's
that.
pretty phenomenal
Yeah,
too. Yes,
absolutely. But phenomenal defense there. Really wonderful.
All right, we got another 4-on-4 full personnel out of the track right now. Looks like we got Misty Maven out there wearing the blue star.
And someone I cannot quite see yet jamming
Yeah,
for.
getting low.
That looks
getting
like,
low.
yep, M-Dash. There we
Yep.
go.
M-Dash is a very down stance, very bent over speed skating sort of stance.
Absolutely. She's got a huge lead over Miss T Maven, and in fact, she is lead jammer.
Papier Schneet there going for that hit. Unable to slow her down. M-Dash makes her way around, takes to the outside. Schneet right up there to hit her in the front. Evilicious there as well. Berserk gets a piece of her, but M-Dash is through for a grand slam.
This is the most trouble I think we've seen Miss T Maven have all night. Fantastic defense by Manhattan Mayhem, which they've been fantastic all evening, especially when they have a wall.
Knocked to the outside. Has to recycle back, and you can see her looking back and calls it.
Yeah, we had a track cut call before.
No, snaked away 1 point.
And 3 points from Manhattan for M-Dash right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I could see M-Dash looking, and then calls it apparently a little bit too late. Chopsaw's got one in the air.
So Manhattan closed the gap a little bit, just by net 1 point, right? 127 to 94, from a 34 to a 33-point lead.
They're going to bring Cork Rebel out there wearing that black and white striped star.
And I believe that's Hella Skelter out there. Yes, it is, for the Brooklyn Bombshells.
Cork Rebel gets a little bit of jump in the front, but Hella Skelter makes it up with a quickness. Cork Rebel pinballing through the pack.
Sexy Slady ready for Cork Rebel, but misses. Oh, my God.
What a dodge there, Jake Steele. Cork Rebel able to dodge Sexy Slady's huge hit that would have sent her flying. Hella Skelter also through the pack at just about 5 strides behind.
And what I can't understand, Cork Rebel does what you can, but Manhattan fails to get to the top, which is what they needed to do there.
No, she did just fine. She got 3 points.
That's pretty good. 3-0?
3-0.
Indeed, 127 to 97. So
chipping away.
Absolutely.
We've got a 30-point differential now, down from 40.
She did what she had to. Fantastic job. And there we go. Looks like we have J-Rod at the line from Manhattan Mayhem once again. And that's, I believe, Miss T Maven.
I believe you are correct, sir.
Surprise.
Yeah. Very tight rotation for Brooklyn this entire game. Misty Maven taking at least, well, close to 50% of their jams. And that's the reason why Misty Maven lead jammer for the Brooklyn Bombshells.
J-Rod, though, bobbing and weaving, she jukes and she gets through the pack fairly quickly. But Misty Maven with a huge lead, and she's just so fast.
That pack is flying right now. Misty Maven skating
hard. Huge hit by Roxy Dallas. Assist from Sunshine Skate. She calls off the gem. And I don't think she got anything, did she?
She was knocked out before she scored, I believe.
No, they're saying 3 points.
All right.
Wow, I guess she did get her hips in front before getting knocked out of bounds.
She flipped around to the last second there.
Unbelievable. Back to a 33-point lead, 130-97 with about just under 19 minutes remaining in the bout.
Manhattan getting into a little bit of trouble here, unable to get tons of traction against a ferocious Brooklyn offense.
We have Squid Vicious at the line for the Brooklyn Bombshells. And I believe that is a new jammer out there for Manhattan.
Yeah, we have not seen her jamming yet. That's number 13.
Yeah, Rainbow Might.
Rainbow Might. Ithaca League of Women Rollers alum, and she is lead jammer in her first appearance on the Gotham Jam line.
It's great. Again, I've seen her skate with Ithaca for a while. She's fantastic. Guess she moved down to New York, and
here she is.
Valuable addition.
With a Grand Slam. Yes, indeed.
Welcome to Gotham. Welcome to the Mayhem. Rainbow Might.
Gotham.
Oh, pushing her way through again. She falls through that pack. Oh, my God. It's another Grand Slam.
Beezer gets a piece of her, slows her up, but she is able to hop up, grab another 5 points, and this is how we do it, folks.
Already a 10-point jam. Now the Brooklyn Bombshells are ready for her. Poppy HD, Brutal Noodle.
Meanwhile, in the back of the pack right now.
Oh, Berserk taken out. That's I believe it's a multiplayer block. And
that's another 5. Squid Vicious not getting the exit from the pack she's looking for here. Roxy Dallas up there at the front. One last blocker.
And I believe we're down to a 13-point lead.
Yeah, just like you were saying there, Jake. It could go quick.
Sorry, it was like 14-point lead because, again, Squid Vicious did finally escape from that pack. But, oh, my God, we're close, and Manhattan Mayhem fans are on fire. Look at that.
Well,
all right.
M-Dash has taken the star. She's going to be doing this for them. And we got a timeout.
What should we talk about now, Mo Cheese Mo?
Let's talk about some of our sponsors here, Jake. We know them. We love them. Let's talk about Zuka. They make some great bags, super durable, absurdly versatile, kind of like the Gotham girls themselves. They're now a global sensation. Visit them at Zuka, ZUCA.com. They donated a gift certificate for the raffle. Somebody won that and is going to be going home with an awesome bag, or at least a good chunk towards one.
Valued at $150, man. That's why you need to come to these bouts, because you too can win a sweet, sweet, sweet bag.
Another one of our raffle donors was Nevermore, The Play, The Imaginary Life, and Mysterious Death of Edgar Allan Poe. combines haunting music, poetic storytelling, and stunning stagecraft, referred to by the New York Times as a gothic fantasia.
Totally sweet. And let's not forget the Five Stride Skate Shop, our golden skate sponsor.
Gotta love 'em.
Sponsoring the photo booth and the penalty box. They are located in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. They keep the Gotham Girls rolling. Mention Gotham Girls next time you visit and receive a free gift.
Free
what
gift?
will it be? I don't know, but it's free.
Yeah, hey.
Right?
All right, back to the action here. We got 17:06 on the clock. Current score 116, 130. Brooklyn
Speaking of
maintaining their
17:06,
lead.
that happens to be Miss Tina Maven's number.
Look at that.
And she's jamming right now.
What are the odds?
What? That's crazy. It's like she knew. And then M Dash trying to find her lane on the inside. Can't do it. Sexy Slady and Shadow Boxer are ready for her.
Misty Maven up there in the front. Violet Knockout giving her tons of grief, but she makes it through, picks up lead jammer. Misty Maven is followed out of the pack by M Dash. A little less than half a lap behind.
M Dash, such a pro. Fantastic rider as well. Started.
Oh,
Derby Life.
she got some points there. Unable to call it off in time. M Dash picks up. Oh, I spoke too soon. Looked like she had got some from me, but she might have been off her skates and not in play.
M Dash looking a little frustrated there, saying something to Thor, her manager. Spills at the very end. Take the spill at the very end. Of that jam.
She might have agreed with me on that one, but one way or the other.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, only a 16 points separate these two teams.
Goose eggs in that last jam. Hella Skelter taking the blue and white jammer panty for her team.
And J-Rod from Manhattan Mayhem, and she's trying to push up against that three wall. Not really happening. Sexy Slady really doing a good job keeping that wall together. But she's broken up a little bit by Roxy Dallas.
Slady going for her at the end, but she breaks on through. Mayhem picks up another lead jam. Hella Skelter knocked to the back, pulled all the way to the back by Sunny. J-Rod gets a piece of Papier Schneid there. Shadow Boxer up there in the front with Slady shutting her down.
There we go.
Slady.
Penalty whistle's called. And there we go. It's grand slam for J-Rod, who takes a hit, doesn't see Hella Skelter coming.
Gets her point and gets a little hit for her trouble.
Little love tap.
Yeah.
It's an 11-point game.
11-point game, folks. This is going to come down to it, I have a feeling. 15 minutes left. We are 3/4 of the way through this bout. 11 points between these two teams.
Swear to God, every time these two teams play against each other, whether it's 2012 championships or last summer's barn burner,
yeah.
But this is just always incredible, and I'm loving this bout, Mo.
Well, Misty Maven back up on the line once more for Brooklyn right now.
And Misty Maven getting elevator doored.
Oh!
But on the outside, looks like Cork Rebel, but she gets taken down right there. Misty Maven, though, gets lead jammer. Cork Rebel was so close.
So close.
Oh.
Brooklyn got a piece of her. Blockers came on up and shut her down. Able to break out of a very, very wild pack right now.
And Cork Rebel's chasing her all-star teammate. Cork Rebel recently added to the All-Stars.
Yes, indeed.
Skating faster than I've ever seen her skate and closes that gap. There we go. It's Cork Rebel getting in front of Misty Maven. And Misty Maven did not see her coming.
Cork has picked up 4. Misty Maven still working on her first scoring pass.
And calls it off.
2 points. Picks up 2 points.
Okay, so it's a 9-point game now.
Yeah.
Game 2.
Manhattan snaking away those points. Looks like we have another situation over there around turn 2. 47, current score 125, 134, 9-point differential, as close as it's been in a while here. Manhattan has been crawling their way back.
Yeah, Brooklyn definitely wants their first win since 2013 here.
Yeah.
They're holding on to it by only 9 points.
M-Dash looking to shut that win down for the Mayhem.
Yeah, but she's skating against Miss Team Maven, who has been so effective.
Absolutely.
Always so effective.
Well, when you're out on the line as much as she is, you must be doing something right.
Absolutely. Again,
very tight rotation for Brooklyn.
Within 2 seasons, Miss Team Maven was on the Gotham All-Stars, worked so hard. Again, started out playing Renegade, joined the Long Island Roller Rebels as part of the B team, faced the Gotham, was brought to the A team of Long Island Roller Rebels for a bout against the All-Stars and took it to the next level. She was MVP of that bout. Next season, she was on the Gotham Girls.
Yeah, you got to love that.
Yeah.
3-on-3 in the pack here as the whistle blows. And it is a fight to the front there. M-Dash had a bit of a leap. Oh, knocked out Sexy Slady with a big hit.
Doing what she does so well.
Yes, indeed.
But both jammers knocked out there.
Misty Maven in the back as well. M-Dash has a little bit of a lead, splits the uprights and gets through. She's through for lead jammer, M-Dash.
Exactly what the Manhattan Mayhem needed. But, and Roxy Dallas going to the box.
Long
Misty
way
Maven
around.
still being held back by Violet Knockout.
Has not completed her first pass. M-Dash got a 3-wall in front of her, pushing hard, trying to bulldoze her way through as Maven escapes and comes around to start her scoring pass. M-Dash not going to let it happen. Hands on the hips, calls it off. That's going to be a clean 4 for Manhattan. 5 for Manhattan.
No. 4 points, but we have a 5-point game.
There we go, yes. Misunderstood
Yeah.
your misleading hands.
I know my hands, yeah, I know. 4 points, but a 5-point game. Unbelievable. 129 to 134.
Another timeout called, looks like. And that will be called by, that's actually an official timeout.
Remember, you can follow the Gotham Girls on Twitter, the @ Gotham Girls, or become our Facebook fan at facebook.com/Gotham Girls. And here we go. So refs sorting that out pretty quickly. Looks like we're getting ready to go again. Some tape, some track repair done by Resident Tape Ninjas, which is fantastic.
At the end of the bout, each team votes for the MVP of the other team, and the winner of the MVP award gets wheels by Adam Wheels. We want to thank Adam Wheels for providing new sets of wheels for the best skaters of this bout.
All right, so 1 in the box for Manhattan Mayhem. Full strength out there for the Brooklyn Bombshells.
J-Rod wearing the star for the Mayhem right now.
And Sexy Slady jamming for, no, she's pivoting right now. Let's
Yeah.
see who's out there. I
was
was like, no,
gonna
there's no way
say.
she's doing that. No, it's Hella Skelter out
Yeah.
there, I believe.
Much more expected. On the inside, Hella
And I'm sorry, no,
knocked-
that's Squid Vicious out there for Brooklyn Bombshells. So Squid Vicious pushing
big
the outside
hit by
Violet.
Violet.
Knockout.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And there we go. J-Rod also to the outside. Squid Vicious trying to get away around the front. Runs into Sport Chop.
Spork taken out by the offensive player there. Breaks on through, picks up lead jammer. Meanwhile, back in the pack, J-Rod's got a little bit of trouble.
And then Squid Vicious trying to pad that lead, bring it back to what it was, but runs into a lot of trouble in the form of a brutal 3-wall. Sexy Slady trying to break that up a little bit, tries to push Squid Vicious through, but Squid Vicious calls it off.
Squid
scored.
Smack into Roxy Dallas there, slows that down. Toot sweet. We got looks like 129, 137 as we are under 12 minutes left in the second half of this game.
So 3 points scored on that jam for Squid Vicious and the Brooklyn Bombshells. 8-point game here.
Sunny looked like she was teleporting back to 2013 as she took a knee on the jammer line.
I know. I was like, what? When does this happen? I remember that. It was like you saw every team do that.
Every team.
Every league, every
Had to
team,
do
every
it.
bout. I hate those days. I'm glad those days are over.
Those are gone.
Oh, my God.
All right, back to the action here. Misty
Oh, my
Maven.
God.
Oh,
Cork Rebel on the inside.
from downtown.
No one seeing her. Unbelievable. Doing exactly what she did to Misty Maven last time. No one sees her. Misty Maven not watching. Brooklyn Bombshells not watching. Now they see Cork Rebel. They're trying to trip her up. But Cork
they saw
doing
her.
a good job. They're saying no pack. They're going to have to let her go. No, there's the pack just in time. They almost had to let Cork Rebel go. And here comes Misty Maven. Cork calls it. Only gets 1 there.
1 point.
Yeah. That was exciting.
Yeah.
That was great.
Coming out of nowhere, Cork Rebel.
7-point lead. 10.5 minutes remaining in the bout. I can't take it right
Back
now.
and forth here, Jake. This has been exciting.
Oh, my God. Absolutely super exciting.
That's Hella Skelter wearing the blue jammer helmet.
And I believe that's Rainbow Might. Yeah,
yes.
from Manhattan Mayhem.
It's her second jammer appearance since joining our fair league here, coming down from upstate New York.
Yeah, Ithaca League of Women Rollers, a fantastic organization.
Love those ladies.
Do indeed. They're so great, such great hosts as well. Oh, Valanac got pushed to the
Hella
outside.
Skelter. Oh, takes a header around the first turn.
Oh, there we go. Rainbow Might is through. She's not lead jammer, but she's got a heck of a lead.
Yeah,
She might
Hella
force Hella Skelter to call this off.
Hella made it through first. She got lead, but then she took a header, and that's going to force her to call it off. Goose eggs on either side. Obviously, that goes to Brooklyn's benefit right now.
That's
We're
true.
under 10 minutes.
But there's still enough time that Manhattan's like, that's good. You know, we definitely took
Yeah.
away what could have been a damaging situation.
Too much time right now to really play the clock for either one of these teams.
Oh, definitely. And I believe that's J-Rod on the line for the Manhattan Mayhem up against Misty Maven for the Brooklyn Bombshells.
Getting low on that line.
Yeah, I can barely see him from where we are.
Oh, that from downtown there was a little cold pack flying into the infield.
I don't know how that happened. J-Rod, stays in bounds.
Yeah, that was a really good job of staying legal.
And she's
knocked
lead.
to the outside, but gets through.
Calls it off instantly.
Simultaneously, these girls get through. And talk about playing the clock there. J-Rod cannot afford right now, under 9 minutes left, cannot afford to chew up any more time than they need to.
You notice how clean both teams are playing right now.
Yeah, there's
It's
no
definitely
room for
changed.
error.
No, they can't. And the discipline with this much pressure is fantastic. You have to give it up to
Absolutely.
both teams. It's
Pressure
really wonderful.
as well as, you got 40 some odd minutes of skating behind you.
All right, so we got Cork Rebel at the line for the Manhattan Mayhem. And I believe that's Squid Vicious out there for Brooklyn Bombshells.
Squid Vicious
Yes,
indeed, yep. Once more, another slow start, back and forth there. Very tight defenses.
It's been like this all night. It's been fantastic. Jammers really earning every point. Squid Vicious pushed to the outside.
Cork Rebel going up against Slady and Tail Gunner Flo in the front there. Lady Fingers shutting down her advance, and she is able to push against those three and make that sort of headway is remarkable.
Oh,
but
man.
knocked to the inside, she has to restart.
Cork Rebel back to the back again. Let's see.
Squid Vicious up against Full Metal Jackie.
And she's
Roxy
not wearing her
Dallas.
jammer panty. She looked like she tried to pass it. She's not wearing it anymore. I don't know if she was trying to pass the star or what, Mo.
Well, one way or the other, she will not be eligible. It's back on now, but she would not be eligible for lead jammer in that situation.
Exactly.
In the back of the pack.
Cork Rebel really trying to push. That four wall is impenetrable
We have
so far.
We have skated almost half a lap now. Oh boy. Brooklyn losing some blockers to penalties right now. We're almost at the half lap mark.
It's insane. Tailgater Flo taking a seat in the box. Squid Vicious really trying to push in that four wall, not getting anywhere. Oh
Up
my
in the
God.
front, Cork
Is
Rebel.
anyone going to escape? I don't
Having
know,
this-
Mo.
If they
Oh my
skate
God.
a
Cork Rebel in
full
the
lap.
back. Cork Rebel
Oh!
to the inside, gets lead jammer. And man, how much time has elapsed in this jam already? It's insane.
She came around, came back in, skated right to the inside where things were wide open.
Oh,
That was some incredible heads-up derby right there.
And there we go. So we had a pass to the star
Pass, yep.
to Sexy Slady. But at this point, too late.
Yeah.
The gap is closed. We are down to a 3-point lead, ladies and gentlemen, 137 to 134.
We missed the opportunity to see Slady with the jammer panty on her
I would
helmet.
have loved to see
Yeah.
that. I know it almost so rarely happens.
I've seen it maybe once.
Yeah.
Maybe once. 134, 137, as you said. 3-point lead by Brooklyn right now, and Manhattan within a one-jam striking distance at 6 minutes and 13 seconds.
Misty Maven takes the line again for the Brooklyn Bombshells. And there we go, M-Dash out there for the Manhattan Mayhem.
Yeah, M-Dash taking a little bit of a hit behind the line there, but gets back up. Violet Knockout up in the front.
Oh my God, great job by Roxy Dallas catching up, and Veronica A catching up with
Catching up with that jammer and
Yeah,
shutting
absolutely.
down her advance. Meanwhile, M-Dash is taking the position up in the front. She's got two blockers in front of her. Violet Knockout recycles Squid Vicious all the way to the back. Roxy Dallas hitting that penalty box.
They're going to have to let M-Dash go. She gets lead jammer. Manhattan Mayhem want this. They need this. We could be a lead change at this point. Oh my God, Misty Maven runs right, and it's a back block, and it's a power jam for Manhattan Mayhem.
Power jam Manhattan. This is M-Dash's game to take right now. Her lead to take, I should say.
Oh my God, you guys haven't been able to drink your juice in a while. We haven't been letting you guys.
That's right.
Your throats have been dry. They are about to be dry no longer. Wet your whistle, folks, ladies and gentlemen. We
Two
are about
left,
to see a
two
lead
left
change.
in the pack. Lady Fingers gets out up there in the front, bulldozing her way around to the outside, staying legal. Lady Fingers goes down. Has
Take
to
your
let her
step.
go.
Lead change, ladies and gentlemen. 139 to 137.
The crowd
Unbelievable.
is exploding here at John Jay College. M-Dash works her way around. Already a couple of points on the board. One left, Lady Fingers holding her back as long as she can. M-Dash is through once more.
Insane. Manhattan Mayhem refused to be defeated.
Squid Vicious is out of the box and working her way around already. Knocked to the outside. Stays good.
Yep,
Stays
Misty Maven
good.
gets her initial pass there. Unbelievable.
M-Dash is working on her third scoring pass right now. Looking for
And
14 points and calls it off.
Oh, my
Beautiful.
God.
And M-Dash loves it.
It's an 11-point lead, 148 to 137 in favor of the Manhattan Mayhem.
Manhattan Mayhem taking the lead for the
Unreal.
first time this half, and a timeout being called by Brooklyn.
You have to cut
Yeah.
the timeout there. That's all right. So this exciting timeout brought to us by another one of our silver sponsors.
We got Singani 63, that's Steven Soderbergh's Brandy, 51-year project, privately funded, supporting some of the best and most exciting people in the world, exceptional athletes as well as exceptional human beings, the Gotham Girls.
Oh my God, it's crazy out there. How about The Well, another one of our silver-bearing sponsors, one of the favorite local GGRD watering holes located in Bushwick on Meserole and Waterbelly, right off the Montrose stop. Huge selection of beers on tap and a full food menu.
Yes, indeed. Great food and some great liquor.
Oh my God, this bout has been insane.
Well, you know, it's one of the old truisms of roller derby.
Yeah.
It's anybody's game.
Absolutely, 148 to 137 with just over 4 minutes left in the entire bout. Violet Knockout wearing the pivot penny. I believe that's J-Rod out there jamming up against, and I believe that's Hella Skelter jamming for the Brooklyn Bombshells.
Getting low in the back right there.
Yeah. And J-Rod's been super effective for the Manhattan Mayhem. They're going to want to keep this up.
Like a plant Pokemon on
Oh,
water Pokemon. Super effective. I don't even know if that's true.
No, I
J-Rod's
think it is. I don't know. I missed the boat on that, but definitely,
J-Rod's
I think
up
it's
there in
true.
the front. 3 blockers holding it back. Papier Schneet, Sexy Slady knocker to the inside. Oh, a little friendly fire incident there. Sexy Slady takes a header.
It happens. J-Rod staying in bounds. Hella Skelter up there
Who's
front,
out
though.
first?
Oh, my God. But
Oh,
it's jammer on
neck and
jammer
neck.
here.
It is a foot race around this backfield here. J-Rod makes it out just behind Hella Skelter.
Yep.
Hella puts the metal down there,
However-
tries to get some speed.
However, Manhattan owns the top of the pack, and that makes all the difference here. If they can keep the top of the pack, which they can't do entirely, Sport Chop
Yep.
is caught behind there, so this gets called off
That
early.
could have been trouble. Manhattan snaking away 2 points. No, I'm
No, 2
sorry.
points for Brooklyn Bombshells.
Looking at the wrong
Yeah.
hand.
So again, cut to a 9-point lead, but a great job by Hella Skelter.
Yes, indeed.
And great job by her defense holding back Sport Chop so she get that point plus
Situation.
the ghost point.
You gotta
Unbelievable.
take those chances here in a situation where the game is this close and there's this little time left. Hella Skelter doing it.
I love seeing those risks work out. That was fantastic.
I just like seeing him being taken. Under 3 minutes left here.
Misty Maven trying to push her way through the outside, but she gets caught up by Violet Knockout.
M-Dash on the inside looking for her route through. Switches to the outside. Berserk is waiting for her. Slows her up. She stays legal. Oh,
Sexy
fighting
Slady
her way.
taking her out. So
Yeah.
M-Dash going to go all the way to the back, but so is Misty Maven. Unbelievable. Misty Maven trying to get through, tries to get around.
M-Dash trying to
Animal,
go
but
up
can't
the
get
middle.
through.
Oh!
Misty Maven lead jammer.
M-Dash knocked to
Over
the
the
back
back.
once more.
And it sounds like a Brooklyn crowd out there.
Yes, indeed. Right now, they're the ones making the noise. Violet Knockout throwing herself into Misty Maven, shutting down her attack. Full Metal Jackie right up there in the front. M-Dash works her way
Oh my
through.
God.
That's her first trip through the pack.
And again, Misty Maven's going to try to get through and call it, but she might have to call it right now. She is. We'll see how many
Definitely
points she
picked
scored.
up 2.
Yeah, it looks like she got 3.
Three.
3 points. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
148 to 142. We have under
Under 2
left.
minutes left, Jake.
So,
Another timeout being called. Going to
Yep.
be credited to Brooklyn once more.
indeed. So, 6-point game. Oh, God. We
Yeah.
might have another crazy bout like we did in last summer.
Potentially the last jam of the game right now.
Yeah.
Most likely not, but potentially.
Again, I think both teams needed a timeout, but Brooklyn called it.
Yeah. Well, Manhattan is out there on the jam line right now. Little, is that a team strategy session or is it just a?
I don't know. All I know is
Who
that
knows?
this jam is going to be brought to you by Coney Island Brewery.
Fair enough.
Take the ride and thrill your taste buds with Coney Island beer. They brew craft beer that captures the spirit, flavor, and romance that is Coney Island and keeps the Gotham girls' thirst quenched and spirits high, which they need right now. I know I'm going to need some Coney Island beer after this bout.
Absolutely. Yeah,
because
we got an after party. We'll see you down there. Of course, we won't see you listening at home down there.
No, unless you happen to be there already and you're like, hey, where are you coming from? They're
That-
like, we're
that
coming
would
from
be
Bow. You should check
weird.
this out online. And like, that's how you find out about us. So that could happen.
You just blew my mind, sir. 6 points between
Crazy.
these two teams. J-Rod going to be taking what is potentially the last jam of the bout.
Yes. I don't think it will be.
I doubt it, but it's
Could
potentially.
be,
Potentially.
absolutely. Geez, wow.
That's Hella Skelter going up against her.
Yep.
And once more, a tight scrum start. You would think this was the first jam.
So J-Rod is down. Oh, she's back up, though. Oh, 3-wall reforms right in front of her. But a 4-wall back there holding back Hella Skelter. It is just crazy out there.
Hella Skelter runs into Roxy Dallas, pinballs off of her, works her way up to the front, knocked to the outside. No, stays good! Lead jammer!
Hella Skelter with 6 points.
Wow!
Right there.
So much for retirement.
And I think it's a power jam for her out there. I think there was a track cut or a low block.
One way or the other, Brooklyn in a position to take this lead, grabbing 5 points, which will make it a 1-point game, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my God.
5 points, 147 to 148.
Oh, my God. With a minute left, again, this could be the last jam. All Hella Skelter has to do is play clean, stay up there, and keep
Her
it going.
hips have passed one.
Uh-oh, but J-Rod is back in. It's going to come down to this.
Yes,
It
indeed.
could very well come down to this. Oh, J-Rod is through.
Firing her way through that pack. That's her initial pass. That will shut things down as Hella Skelter makes her way to the front and calls it off.
Oh, my
Folks,
God.
we got a lead change.
And a timeout being called by Manhattan instantly.
Yeah.
You have to do that. Oh, my God. All right, let's look at that score. Yep, another lead change, 152 to 148.
Wow.
It's going to come down to this next jam. This
Once
is
more,
crazy.
this is like deja vu all over again. These two teams coming down to the very last jam of a highly contested bout.
So
Brooklyn,
This is why you have to be here. We entertain you. M-Dash going to be jamming on the line for the Manhattan Mayhem, hitting their hopes. Oh, my God.
M-Dash was skating for the Mayhem in the very first GGR game I ever saw. That was back in, I believe, 2008. Might have been 2009.
Again, Brooklyn, again, fighting for their first win since 2013. Manhattan fighting to continue their undefeated streak. They were undefeated in 2014. They are 4 points down with 37.3 seconds remaining on the clock in the bout. This feels like a championship, and it's only the first bout of the season.
Merely the first
Unbelievable.
step towards that championship.
So M-Dash versus Miss T Maven. We've seen this go both ways.
Yes, we have.
Oh, God.
You gotta love this here, Jake Steele. With the whole game riding on this one jam, Manhattan down by 4 points. Hell, we could see some overtime.
Unbelievable. Yeah, possibly.
Let's not get crazy.
Misty Maven on the outside.
Oh!
He's the jammer, and that could put it away. It
That
could
could
potentially
do
put
it.
it away for the Brooklyn Bombshells. That's all
M-Dash
they needed to do.
fighting her way. It got a 2 in front of her, and the pack is blistering.
All Misty Maven has to do is not engage, and the bout goes to Brooklyn Bombshells. She's just skating slow. That's all she has to do.
Time is on their side right now. As long as the Bombshells can hold back M-Dash, they got 2 skaters who are doing it right now.
Uh-oh, we're down to 5 seconds for her.
M-Dash breaks her way to the front, dodges a hit. She's through, but it might be
And
too
calls
late.
it off, and
Yes.
it is over. Brooklyn Bombshells have just won their first game since 2013. Manhattan has just lost their undefeated streak.
Yes, indeed.
What
And
hope.
the hipsters in the crowd are screaming, Jake.
Even the non-hipsters in the crowd are screaming. Everyone's screaming. Unbelievable. Brooklyn's loving this. They're feeling really great about it. Unbelievable.
All right.
Unofficial final, 153 to 148. I doubt we'll see any discrepancies there.
I think that is final. Once it's
Ugh.
up on the board, too, it's gotten a lot harder to change those scores.